and sit down.
Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world from the Fourth World Foundation. Sure, he had help from Penumbra before, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. He's coming for a villain known as Adonis. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve.
It's Friday. Look at that light inside. Oh, hello, everybody. It is a Friday. Good morning. I am here early because, yes, I have to take my daughter to work today. So I'm here a little bit early. Again, I'm going to just start slapping some ink on this Superman sketch cover from the other day. So, you guys can watch, do that, chat, whatnot. It's not going to be, super long of a stream because, like I said, I've got to take my daughter to work, but maybe I'll be able to pop back on later and do some more inking on it. So enough about me. Remember, guys, back First Man 2 Learning Curve on Indiegogo now. You saw the awesome trailer. The link is in the description below. So switching cameras and going to do a little morning inking for you guys. Past Master Dan says, who you talking to? Talking to you. That's who. All right, let me dip the old brush in some ink here and start doing a little stinking inking, as I like to call it. You can always tell if it's going to go good from the first lines I put down. So far, so good. So I did get the Lou Ferrigno finish penciled there yesterday with his pants and stuff. Oh, yeah. There we go. Didn't have time to set up a graphic and any of that stuff that I usually do for my live streams. So hopefully people will slowly come on in. If not, that's what replays are for. Going to see Shang-Chi after I pick my daughter up from work today. At 3:40 showing of it. That's why I love inking with the brush. You get all the... Oh, whew! AJ's here. AJ Tom in the house. Everybody relax. Relax. Don't do it. Dun, 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 dun. Relax. Don't do it till you want to come. Relax. Don't do it. Don't do it. Disney gave up on Shang-Chi quickly. What do you mean? The last trailer I saw said it's the best superhero movie of the year, which totally means that they gave up on Black Widow. It's like, hey, this is the best superhero movie of the year. Black Widow's like, what about me? Should have said this is one of the best superhero movies, not the best, because that's totally bouncing out your own stuff. And thank everybody for joining the professionals. Back, First Man Volume 2, thank you, and avoid herpes forever. Let's not make promises we can't keep. And Val, I saw your message today, but you got to give me a link. I don't know where the Jack show was last night. Sorry about the drama in the chat last night. No big deal. Wasn't you causing the drama or anything, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. I kind of like these boots high up like this. It's kind of neat drawing the boots like this. You learn something every day. It was on Cecil's show, but he privated it. So I can't see it if it's private. What the heck? Oh, well. Are you taking Courtney to work this morning? Is that why you started during my drive time? Yes, I am taking her to work this morning. I totally forgot. So I didn't have time to, well, that's not the reason I didn't set up a graphic. Yesterday just kind of got away from me. And that's why I didn't set up a graphic. Just got kind of busy. Don't want to lie. Little drama that I don't know much about it, but did you see that the writer Al Ewing said he will no longer work with Joe Bennett because Joe Bennett drew some cartoon or something that Al didn't like? So because of a cartoon that Joe did, Al's like, that's it, never want to work with him again. I don't know anything about the cartoon. I have not seen the cartoon. Al says it's highly offensive. But he wouldn't link to it or show it. So we just have to take his word that it was a highly offensive cartoon. So, okay. I mean, I would like to see it so I can see what's so highly offensive about it. But, oh, well, whatever you say, Al. I haven't seen it. I don't know people that have seen it. His fees are hurt. Yeah. Hate to tell Al this, but Hawk was good because of Joe. Yeah, I thought it looked really good. I read the first few of them. Art-wise, Joe really kicked ass on that book. So, does anybody know where we can see the cartoon? Or what the deal was? What made it so offensive? I honestly have no idea. It has nothing to do with American stuff. I know that. Joe's not American. So I don't think the cartoon has anything to do with policies or anything from over here. So I got no idea. But when I see stuff like that without context, because like I said, to me, the context would be to show the cartoon. Ugh. Big sneeze. Kept it in. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have released the demons from my body. Today's EVS's birthday. Oh, look at that. Literally just thought of it. I look up and see your comment. It's a little early over here to me making a phone call. Ethan might not be awake yet. Man, I love inking with a brush. Good times. Ethan is awake. He woke up at 1 p.m. and was on the Jack show. Wow. I wonder why he privated the video. Oh, well. Man, now I got to find that Joe Bennett cartoon. So stupid. Guys got to find it. 1 a.m., 4 p.m., I don't know. Forget about it. Man. Well, I mean, if it was last night, it's 1 a.m. Superman. He shared a photo of Anna that she didn't want him to share, and she got really angry at him. I expect that. Oh, really? Oh, that could do it. That could do it for sure. We had a great time on the Professionals last night. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Do yourself a favor. What plans do people have this weekend? Anything fun? "27-year anniversary." Well, good for you, Chris. My 26-year anniversary is in October. Thanks for throwing up chats last night, Andy. Of course. It's hard during the professionals to keep track of the chats and stuff. If anybody has questions, it's just kind of hard being, I feel for moderators during the professionals. Yes, I got more subscribers. Oh, Captain Battleship, thank you for being here. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Question about brush inking. When you begin and get out the brush, do you wet it in water first? No, I do. I wet it in water first. I wet the brush in water first, and then, of course, tamp it down on a paper towel to get excess water out. And then once I get the excess water out, I can start doing inking. But the brush has a really nice point, and after I dip it in ink, I just kind of wipe the excess off on the side of the bottle of the ink and just go right back to inking. I don't roll it to a point on paper or anything. Very good question. Your mods were awesome last night. Even killed a bot. I know. I got a porn bot. What the hell was up with that? I guess you've made it when you got a porn bot. Oh, excuse me. Allergies. Came out today to come to my office, and it was a nice crisp 50 degrees. 55, actually. So that was awesome temperature to come out to this morning. It's because I draw the lovely ladies. It's true. I do try and draw the lovely ladies. The sounds of silence. Piss up a rope, Val says. Look at that. Good to know Buscema wasn't exactly clear about that and how often to rinse the brush. I rinse the brush pretty much when I'm done inking. I don't do it during. I remember reading a interview with Brian Boland where Brian Boland said that he doesn't point his brush after he dips it in an ink bottle. He just will fill in some large black areas with the brush. This is back when he was using a brush. Now he's all digital. and filling in the large black areas would be his way of pointing the brush. AJ Tom, very good question. Very good question. I'll show that one. I know you and Bart are tight, and Bart's an amazing cartoonist, but do you ever get tired of the comparisons? I do not. You know, in the beginning of my career, it was a little different. But right now, I've been doing this for so long, I don't. I guess that's kind of like asking Brett Booth if he gets tired of comparisons to Jim Lee, because Brett Booth is really more Jim Lee than I think I am Bart these days. And, you know, Nick Bradshaw getting comparisons to Art Adams. You know, Nick Bradshaw's work is very Art Adams. I'd say Nick's work is more Art Adams than mine is Bart these days. This is just how I draw. You know, I came to terms with it. This is how I draw. If you were to put some of Bart's work next to mine side by side these days, I think you'd see a lot more differences than similarities. We have similarities in the way we do underdrawing and structure, which makes sense since he kind of taught me that stuff, and we have the same artistic influences. But when it comes to finishing style, Bart's finishing style and my finishing style are pretty different now. So, you know, you got to do what makes you happy and draw the way that makes you happy. And what I do is, you know, what makes me happy. There was a guy on IG who thought a first man layout was a Bart. Made me think about it. Oh, that drawing I posted yesterday on Instagram of the first man layout. Yeah, I mean, my underdrawing looks a lot like Bart's because, you know, we kind of like the same anatomy books and stuff and have the same influences. And once again, you know, he taught me how to lay things out and do anatomy structure. Danky Frankie, beautiful cover, dare I say dynamic. Chris Reader, Bart doesn't hatch as much anymore, I've noticed. He does and doesn't. It depends on who's inking him. He's doing this new project that I've seen pages for this guy, small company, and he's doing a lot of hatching on it. But it's because of who's doing the inking. He's comfortable with doing that. I can't share the name of the project or any details, but it looks good. Oh, by the way, Chris Reader is here. Chris, I told people I did a cover yesterday for someone. I finished it and they said, "Oh, who can we see it?" And I said, "He's usually in the chat. But I'm not going to show it because it's not up to me to show. But I can tell you the cover was for Chris Reader, who's in the chat right now. It's up to Chris if he wants to allow me to show it. If he doesn't, I totally understand. It's off to the colorist right now. Hyper Kaiju, good morning. Is he done with the heavy metal story Maiden? He's yes and no. Truth be told, I can totally identify even your breakdowns from Bart's. I guess I've read Drawing Dynamic Comics too many times. Yeah, I mean, I think people with a discerning eye and really know what they're looking at can tell the differences in our stuff. Breakdowns, I mean, not just finishes. Finishes, I think you really can. But yeah, I don't get tired of the comparisons, whatever. You know, like I said, back before, I was a little tired of them, I guess. And the way I was drawing, I just wasn't happy because I was like, oh, people don't, you know, people compare, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm just at a point where it's like, you know, I'm here to do stuff the way I want to do stuff. But, you know, I think if you compare my First Man cover, the drawing, to the cover Bart did for First Man, it's two totally different things. You know, even if you look at the the pinup and stuff. Oh, Chris says it's an amazing cover. I'd be honored if you showed it, Andy. Oh, okay. Well, I will show that cover here before the stream's over. I don't like to waste ink on my brush. Out of respect, I always refrain from mentioning my stuff on other people's streams. Chris, you feel free, buddy. Chris is going to be launching a campaign. The title of the book is The Vigilantes. I did a cover for it. And I will show you guys the black and white to the cover. Because like I said, it's out to the colors right now. But I'll be glad to show it. This is a real learning experience on this cover because I'm drawing the cape. I tried to do a Christopher Reeve's face and hairstyle, which I don't normally do. I did the higher boots, which I don't normally do. I usually do the boots down here. I did the cape connecting like it does in the movie costume, where there's a circle cut out here for the neck hole, like on a big t-shirt, and the cape pulls out of that neck hole. And when I usually draw capes, as you'll see on the cover, I usually do them really poofing off the back right here and big and flowy, but I want to really try and nail Christopher Reeve, the costume. So I did the cape more the way it is. Same with the neck here. Usually on Superman, I bring the line down following the clavicles and then have the cape connect right out of that, more like in the comics. Oh, it's 8:03. Okay, I'm going to show that cover and stop ink. But now I'm in an inking mode. So after I drop my daughter off, I'll come back and do a live stream and do more inking on this. Let me turn this on here. And I'll share the screen and show you the cover. So let me switch the camera back. Hello. All right, let me share my screen so I can show you guys the cover. I feel like there's a point in your career where your work grew on its own and Bart grew as well. Now your stuff looks significantly different. I 100% agree, AJ. I 100% agree. Actually, really like this style of cape. Thank you. Why isn't First Man the wallpaper? It will be. It will be. Don't you worry. Ooh, my screen on that just did something weird. So hold on. Let me. All right. Yeah, I mean, when I first got in the business, my art was very, very Bart looking, of course. And then as I grew as an artist, other influences came into my art, like they do with any artist. And I'm at the point now where I'm sweating. That's what I am. I'm at the point now where I'm sweating a little bit. No, I'm at the point now where, you know, I like, oh, it's hard to explain. There will be 5 covers offered for my book, mine, Andy's, 2 by Mike Bowden. Oh, Mike Bowden's awesome. I can't wait to see those. Hyperkaiju, I can't click on the link that you posted asking if this is it. So I assume that is. Let me get this up here. The cover I want to show. Actually, I can do 2 things. Hold on. All right. So let me All right, let me share my screen. I love the Inside Baseball, the professionals. Thank you. Here's the screen. Let me get this a little bigger here. Oops. I'm going to bow out so you can just see there. So this is the cover. It's two of his characters fighting. Chris, you can say the characters. I know one is Massive Man, who is this guy right here, who is awesome. This guy's name I don't remember. But so here's the difference in cape. You saw how I did the cape on the Superman cover, trying to do more realistic looking from the movie. But this is how I like doing capes right here, where it's just really just like tons of big ass wrinkles and stuff. I love that. And then, you got the buildings. Originally, I was going to do, there you go, Hyper Kaiju, sign up for the Vigilantes. There it is. It's Massive Man and Alteration. Alteration, if you don't mind me saying, kind of reminds me of Dr. Doom. Sign up now. Or is the campaign over? I didn't know. Oh, I made the alteration look so. Oh, thank you. Great cover, Andy, but I'm going with Chris Reeder's Sight Unseen. He's the creator. Chris's stuff is cool. I've got a copy. Hold on. Here, I can show you guys after I show this cover. Chris, you'll like this. So I did place the logo on it. So let me go up here. So this isn't the final color for the logo. I just want to place it. I hope this works for Chris. Oh, Young Curmudgeon. Hello. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That's right. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. I usually try and set up before I go live so you guys get 12 hours notice, but I wasn't able to do that today. So yeah, this is the cover with the logo, not the final colors on the logo. But I just wanted to do it for placement. So Chris gets an idea of what I'm thinking, so behind the arm, but in front of the cape. I can show you guys this real quick. This is, oops. Hold on. Let me turn this one light off here. Oops. This is the guidebook I picked up from Chris, the Vigilantes guidebook. It's pretty cool. Right here, it's kind of like his Marvel Universe book. There's a Massive Man right there. Once again, Chris, hope you don't mind me showing this book. So it's pretty cool. He's got art. This is all by him. Oh, AJ says, or sometimes I'll start a stream while I'm driving. There's that guy, Alteration, that's on the cover right there. Don't worry, he's not forgetting the ladies. There's the ladies. So yeah, so there's this that I picked up from him. Once I get the colors into this book, I'll be glad, of course, to show the covers to it, or the colors to the cover. Blah, blah, blah. Getting tongue-tied. Let me put that back in its bag and board. I'll full screen this one again. So here it is. I can blow up on some more of it if you want to see a little bigger. Pop the logo off. So I tried leading the eye around the cover with the cape here, swirling around this way. You got the punch coming across this way. Oh no! If there's a torrent version of Chris's book tomorrow, it's all on you, Smith. Well, I didn't show enough of it. And then, of course, when you're doing a battle cover where you don't want one person kicking the shit out of the other. So you want it equal, like Kirby used to do with Thor and Hercules and things like that. You want the fight to be equal. You got the guy throwing the punch looking cool, and you got the bad guy blocking or doing whatever he's doing looking cool. So it's not a beatdown cover. And then, of course, like I said, the buildings. Here's something cool about this cover. I haven't done it in a long time. This cover was drawn 100% on their original board. No digital drawing first. I drew this cover straight out onto the board. I'm trying to get this so it, oh, there it is. Fits the screen nicer. So I drew this cover. I took out a piece of drawing paper. I didn't even do a thumbnail. I had the idea in my head pretty clear, which is rare for me. And I just started drawing right onto the 11x17 Bristol board. No thumbnail or anything. And then for the buildings, I sketched in the buildings and used the light blue pencil to sketch in the perspective lines for the buildings. And pretty much just started going to ink. So that's right. Just like Uncle Joe taught me, just get out the paper and start drawing. I might do that with First Man because so far all the First Man stuff's been drawn on the computer, but I might do it where I just start drawing right on the board and doing layouts. Oh, if you guys remember where I was talking about halos and how thin halos should be compared to the one on that WWE comic, I'll show you a great example. See how thin that line is right there? That's a halo. You want to do a halo where you just barely see it, you know, thin. Damn, should have sent you Massive Man's building to throw in the back. Oh, I didn't know he had a building. Oh, well. It is a little too late because the colorist has it. So this cover is 90% brush. And then obviously the buildings, I use that fountain pen that cost me like $150 that I showed Aaron Lopresti, the flexible fountain pen. That was what all the buildings were done with. And then all the rendering here, line work coming out of the blacks was done with a fine point brush pen. It's all good. I know, you're just busting my chops. The halo needs to be bigger. Oh, please. Please, son. It is just fine the way it is. So, yeah. Ahoy, what about? What's up? I'm just showing a cover to Chris Reeder, this guy's book right here. This is a book he's going to be launching soon. The sign up is in the chat. What's fill screen? Oh, no, I want fit screen. So there it is with the logo. Love all the shine on Alterations Armor. Thank you. I kind of figured out from your drawing what was metal and what wasn't. So I hope I got it right. And it seems like I did, going by what you said. So that's cool. Yeah, so there it is. The cover that I did. And I did another cover for another guy for his book, which I still have to ask if I'm allowed to show. So I've got that one. And then I'm working on a cover now for another gentleman's book. But once again, unless he gives me permission, I'm not going to show it. So, because some people like to keep these things a surprise. So there you go. If you want to see real quick before I go what this will look like cropped, I can crop it real quick just to show you what it will look like cropped. This is what the cover would look like if it's cropped. Right there. So, the Vigilantes. I know Chris Reeder is going to hook me up with at least 2 copies of this book as comps. See, I'm putting them on the spot for doing the cover. You know, just saying. got to get my comps, right, Chris? Right, Chris? Let's see. What made you decide to put it in a halo? Was it necessary? I like to do halos to establish depth as well. So there's a halo around all of Massive Man's figure to pop him in front of this guy. It just gives it a little bit of air. And when you do a halo that's really thin, like I do, the way you're supposed to, I learned it from Michael Golden. It just pops it. I even did a halo around this leg right here to pop it in front of his body. I did a little bit on this guy as well. So it just pops it. I did it here to pop it from the cape. So that, I like to do them like that. My birthday is Halloween, so backing the book will be a nice present for me. Well, there you go. So there you have it, guys. The Vigilantes by Chris Reeder. Go sign up for it now so you know when it launches. And there you go. And this is the variant cover that I did. So once I get it back colored, I'll show you guys what the color looks like. Oh, look at me name dropping Michael Golden. Michael Golden's a great guy. I love seeing Michael at shows and being able to hang out with him and stuff. He's super cool. So that is my dream one day, to get a Michael Golden First Man drawing. So there you go, guys. I have to take my daughter to work, but don't worry. I'll be back to do more inking on that cover. And until then, remember, I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Get your sexy on. I'm bringing sexy back.